Guys, welcome back. This is Queen Shay's YouTube channel. I am excited. I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys are staying focused and remaining graceful. It is the season to get jolly. Jing, 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 jing. So anyway, folks, I wanted to come in and talk to you about, business and, you know, um, Christians, non-believers, and, because you have people who are actually, you know, really doing a wonderful job. And you do have Christians as well that's like doing a wonderful job as well. I'm not here to judge no one, but I just want to point out, you know, the importance of, entrepreneurship. And that is number one, consistency, because sometimes us as Christians, we look at people and like, wow, they don't believe in Christ, and yet they're excelling in their business. You have atheists that's excelling in their business, and it's because they believe in themselves, because they continue to work hard, because you will get results based upon the amount of work you put in. And, that will be your outcome, you know. So regardless of you a Christian or not Christian, you can have faith, but you gotta have it in yourself and Jesus Christ as well. But not only that, you gotta put the work in, because faith without works is dead, you know. And it states that in the Holy Bible. So not only do you have to have faith, but you gotta put the work in, because the harvest is plenty, but the workers are few, and lazy hands makes for poverty, but diligent hands makes for wealth, so think about that, and think about, your purpose in life, what you want to do, think about your determination. Are you determined? Are you driven? Is there something out there that's pushing you to be consistent? Is your why big enough? And I used to be in this business years ago. You guys are probably familiar with this, called ACN. And what they always used to say is, this is before I actually started my own business. They always used to say, you got to have a why that's bigger than you. You got to have a why that's big enough. And I kept thinking, like, back then, well, what is my why? At that time, my why was my family, of course, but I'm thinking, like, what is my why? It got to be bigger than that, too. Like, what is my why? And I'm like, just figuring things out. And, I know I had a love for puppies and everything. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to start a puppy business, then I got to, sell objects that's for cats. Unfortunately, I'm not a cat person. Unfortunately, but guys, listen, that was my passion. I love pets. I love dogs. Everywhere I see a dog, if it's friendly, I say hi, but that was my passion, but at that time I was still trying to figure out what's going on. And then a couple of years later, I was going through a lot when I was working for, the state, and that had pushed me to write this book, because I was mad. But at the same time, I wanted to share my experience too as well, for those, who look like me and who have been through the same thing I've been through, for encouragement. I wrote that book, and I put it on Amazon, and I'm like, I took it off because I didn't like the fact at that time that Amazon actually, talking about some royalties. I'm like, I read this book. What you mean royalties? You get a share too? So anyway, at that time I didn't understand it, but my point of the matter is, you gotta be consistent, whether you are Christian or not Christian, because you just see people who don't have Christ in your life, and they're excelling in their business because it's the work they put in. It's the faith they have in themselves. While we have faith in Christ, they have faith in themselves, but it's a matter of the work too as well, because that's the outcome that they get, because of their consistency and their drive and their determination. It's because of the work they're putting in. So I know one thing for this season, it's just something in me that's just continuing to push me, and push me and push me. Like, normally at this time I would have stopped, like, At that time I would have stopped, or no, I just keep on going because my why has just gotten really, really big. It's gotten really, really big, like bigger than bigger. And I'm serious, it's you gotta have a why. They're so right. You gotta have a why that's bigger than you. Like your why has to be so big, man. Like, shoot, bigger than a giant that David fought, the Goliath. I'm being silly, but anyway, folks, you have to, you got to put the expectation on yourself. Put the expectation on yourself, and you know, you gotta live up to it. You know, because if you want to be in that 1%, then you gotta stand out from the rest of the 99%. You know, and I'm saying this because I know some folks out there, everybody has a purpose, but not everybody's want to be a millionaire, and that's the truth. Because you're not willing to put the work in. You're not willing to sacrifice. You're not willing to, be consistent. But I'm here to tell you, you can be consistent. But I could tell you that, but I can't literally force you to do those things. You have to want to do it. It has to be something in you that's pushing you, and although I'm not a millionaire yet, but it's like, even if I really don't become a millionaire, I have Jesus Christ in my life. So I can have nothing in my life, but when I have Jesus Christ, I have everything, because my goal is to get to heaven. These are things of the world. But right now, while I'm in this world, I'm trying to make a way, not only for myself, but for other people. God blesses us to be a blessing to other people, not to be selfish and be greedy and store wealth up in our homes or in the bank accounts, thinking that, it's going to go with us, because nothing is going to go with us on this earth. We can't take not a thing, so if you don't have any grandkids, if you're not trying to pass down that wealth to your generation, to your grandkids, then what are you storing up for? Like, that's crazy to me, because you're not going to be here to spend it, you know. But with that being said, it's a lot of greedy people out here in this world, and I'm not trying to get off the topic, but that's the truth, because you just see that, and that's everywhere you go. That's everywhere you go. It's a lot of greedy people. They just don't want you to have nothing. They either don't want you to have nothing, or they don't want you doing better than them, and it's a shame, but when I say, when God has that door open, no man can shut, because when God says yes, you can't say no, because God has the authority. He has the power. God gives us the power and authority to get wealth. It is God. So I'd rather have God on my side while I'm getting it than not to have God on my side, because God is what completes me. Because there's a lot of people out there that's millionaires already, and they feel empty. It's like this emptiness they feel, and it's Jesus Christ. You want to be looking for something, it's the peace. The peace that you're looking for is found in Jesus Christ. So when you have Jesus Christ, you feel complete. You're able to get through your fast. You're able to get through your bad habits. You're able to overcome everything, because just like Christ overcame the world, you can overcome the world too. So what I'm saying to you is, stop waiting until January to start on this business, or to start this, and stop procrastinating, because procrastination is our enemy. It instills fear in us, so procrastination and fear are just, it doesn't align with Christ's children. That's not of Christ at all. The enemy wants us to be distracted. He wants us to be confused. He wants us to be lost. He wants us to be wandering around like a little lost dog or a cat. No, you know where you're going. Lift your head up. Keep on going and smile. Anyway, God bless you guys. I hope this message was encouraging. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. I thank you guys for supporting me so much. And check out the link in my bio. It's some things in there that could be of great help. I promise you. God bless.